Namaste and welcome to Shunya Talks. Every Saturday at 10 a.m. India time, we study the Nikayas section, and now we are doing the Samyukta Nikaya. So with me is Dr. Lim joining us from Malaysia. Good morning, Doctor.
Yeah, good morning, good morning.
Yeah, so Doctor, let's quickly do our practice of Shunya, 9 to 0, and then study the sutras. Yeah. So today we are doing the Sanyukta Nikaya, the section 4, the connected discourses on the sixth sense basis. We are studying the section 8, second 50. Yeah.
Okay.
Sikh. Yeah, 35.74 of the Sanyukta Nikaya. It's called the Patham Gilana Sutta. At Savatthi, then a certain bhikkhu approached the Bhagava. Seated to one place, that bhikkhu said this to the Bhagavanta. Bhante, in such and such a dwelling, there is a newly ordained bhikkhu, unknown, who is sick, afflicted, and gravely ill. It would be good, Bhante, if the Bhagava would visit him out of compassion. Then the Bhagava, having heard both the report of the new talk and of illness, and knowing this bhikkhu is not well understood, approached that bhikkhu. The bhikkhu saw the Bhagava coming from afar, and upon seeing him, he lay down on the bed. The Bhagava said to him, Enough, bhikkhu, do not rise from your bed. There are seats prepared here. I will sit there. The Bhagava sat down on the prepared seat and said to the bhikkhu, I hope you are bearing up. Bhikkhu, I hope you are getting by. Are your painful feelings subsiding and not increasing? Is their decline evident and not their increase? Bhante, I am not bearing up. I am not getting by. My painful feelings are increasing and not subsiding. Their increase is evident and not their decline. I hope, Bhikkhu, that you have no remorse or regret. Indeed, Bhante, I have much remorse and regret. Do you, Bhikkhu, reproach yourself regarding your Shila? No, Bhante, I do not reproach myself regarding my Shila. If you do not reproach yourself regarding your Shila, then what is the cause of your remorse and regret? Bhante, I do not understand the Dhamma taught by the Bhagava for the purification of Shila. If you do not understand the Dhamma taught by me for the purification of Shila, then what do you understand as the Dhamma taught by me? Bhante, I understand the Dhamma taught by the Bhagava as being being for the fading away of raga. Good, good, Bhikkhu. If it is good that you understand the Dhamma taught by me as being for the fading away of raga, for the Dhamma taught by me is for the fading away of lust. What do you think, Bhikkhu? Is the eye permanent or impermanent? Impermanent, Bhante. Ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, permanent or impermanent? Impermanent, Bhante. But if it's impermanent, is it suffering or happiness? Suffering, Bhante. What is impermanent, suffering, and subject to change, fit to be regarded as this is mine, this I am, this is myself? No, Bhante. Seeing thus, Bhikkhu, a learned Arya Savaka, becomes disenchanted with the eye, disenchanted with the ear, disenchanted with the mind. Being disenchanted, he becomes dispassionate. Through dispassion, he is liberated. When liberated, there arises the knowledge, I am liberated. Destroyed is the birth, there is no more coming back to any state of existence. This is what the Bhagavad said. Delighted, the bhikkhu rejoiced in the Bhagavad's word. And while this explanation was being given, the dust free, stainless vision of the Dhamma arose in that bhikkhu. Whatever is of a nature to arise is also of a nature to cease. First, yes, doctor.
Yeah. So this one is discussing about the sila, no? Okay. Sila is an important practice, no? Okay. It's one of the three pillars to cleanse our mind. The three things that we know. First thing is to observe the conduct, sila. Okay. Then secondly is to go deep into the focus, the samatha. Okay. Then finally, to see things clearly is the vipassana. So now the bhikkhu, he knows the sila, okay, but he do not understanding, why sila is constructed in that way. Okay, so the Buddha explained to him, okay, the sila is to make you understand whatever we cling to are impermanent. You look at us, no? Okay, look at us. We are trained and we are conditioned that we should set out a goal in our life. Okay, we should achieve some goal, what they call, to study. When we are student, we should study well to get a good grade. Okay, so when you are working, work hard, to get a good position. Eventually you go for business, you do extensively, to get all the financial rewards. But the Buddha said, no, whatever we do, you must understand, none of them are permanent. Okay, if they are not permanent, that is not where you put your soul, where you put all your, what they call, your life on it. You cannot, You see, now we are businessmen. We are doing business now. And doing business, of course, profit is very important. So we day and night, we plan, to get all the profit that we are needed. Okay, there's nothing wrong, You see, Buddha say, as long as you do not, what they call, go against the sila, whatever you do, there's nothing wrong with that. Let's say you want to become a millionaire. Okay, you want to own a good house, you want to own a good car, there's nothing wrong in that. Okay, as long as you do not break the sila, you do not break the sila. So, but the thing is that at the highest level, you should also know all these things are temporary, We own it temporarily. So that if you gain it, it's okay. If you lose it, also don't be too much remorse and this thing. Many people, they have a lot of regret in their life because they have lost something that is dear to them, Okay, so even there's something already lost for a long time, they still gambling, they're still talking about it. This is a thing, So the Buddha said, no. Try to forgive and forget. This is a thing, okay? Then you can get understand better. Now come back to sila. Why sila is important? You see, now you see the basic principle is the same, Okay, Buddha said that three things are linked together: your body, your speech, and your mind. Okay, you cannot control your mind, but you can control your body and your speech. Okay, be careful with your speech, because your speech is the manifestation of your mind. Okay, and your body also in another way also is a manifestation of your mind. Okay, if your mind is serene, okay, if your mind is of a good-hearted mind, okay, people look at you, they can find kind of peace, that kind of serenity in you. Okay, so now it's very simple. It's not easy to control the mind. Okay, but you can control your body and your speech, because you can hear your speech. You can look at what your body is doing now. So by controlling your body, by controlling the speech, you control your mind. Eventually, at the end of the day, you control your mind. Like the MAS say, if you do not control your mind will control you. And that will be bad. Because the mind is not you. The mind is not belong to you. It's only temporarily exists. When we die, the mind also destroyed. You must understand. You do not carry anything beyond that except your karma. Okay, this thing now. That's why now you understand this thing. That's why sila is very, very important. You see, when it comes to Zen, even you read the book written by Zi, about this thing, the first chapter is always about sila. Okay, control your conduct. If you cannot control your body, what's the point of practice sunya? You see,
True.
when you practice sunya is to control your body. You cannot control, and then you cannot control your mind. Then everything back to square one. Then you are wasting your time. Okay, so observing the sila is extremely important. But of course, we should not scaring people, that you break the sila, you go to hell. No. Not as serious. Okay, sila also they are serious level, medium level, and a minor level. Okay, let's say for killing. Okay, you do not equate killing a mosquito and killing a person. Killing a person is a very serious sin. Killing a mosquito is a minor one. These are things. Okay, so that the Buddha said that to observe sila, you avoid the major one. Okay, then the minor one, sometimes you break it also. Never mind. Don't be too much remorse. Okay, these are things. But a normal person wouldn't commit the major sila. Who is going to kill a person? Okay, maybe it kills a mosquito, that we understand. Killing some ant, we might understand. But to kill a person, may. Most of people don't do that, Okay, and to what do you call, to steal until people bankrupt, we don't do that, To cheat until people bankrupt, we don't do that, Then thirdly is that to go for this illicit sex. No, illicit sex are those that disturb harmony,
Disturb harmony, yeah, doctor.
Yeah. No, those young men and young women, they are in love
No,
with
no,
us. That you should not also equate that to that now. So many people they miss this thing now. In Malaysia, we have seen, my goodness, then they become
Fanatic,
monk,
fanatic. Yeah.
fanatic, They abstain from sex totally, even though they are homebound. No. It's the most important thing is harmony.
Harmony,
Okay,
yeah.
you don't disturb people's wife, no. You don't
Ah.
disturb people's daughter, no. And to create the kind of suffering to other people, no. Okay, and that is very important. Okay, then what do you call? Then
False claim.
the false claim. You claim that you are the worst claim is Mahaguru. You claim that you go to Himalaya, the God had bestowed upon you, even your sound also have changed, even your physics also has changed. My goodness, don't do that, Okay, that is the worst overclaim. Okay, then of course the last is intoxicate. Intoxicate, there are two things, Two things. One is a physical intoxication. For example, you are taking wine, alcohol, drug. Another one is, okay, you follow the teaching, you follow it to such an extent that you become a worshipper. That also intoxicate. You should avoid from these two type of intoxication. One is intangible, I mean wine, drug. Another one is the teaching, You worship the teaching, you worship the mantra, you worship the name of God, you worship to that extent that you lost your mind, okay? You lost your sight, you lost your ear, then that is also bad. Yeah, these are the
And
things that,
that's doctor, that's exactly what happens when intoxicated people, they lose their sight, they lose their sense, they
yeah,
lose their basic sense. And I
yeah,
think,
they don't have
as
business
you
sense.
said, physical and mental both,
You
intoxication
cannot
is.
reason with them, You
Yeah.
cannot reason with them, They they bomb their own religious building, Okay?
Mm.
They kill their own people, even though they are of the same kind, even though they are of the same belief. Remember, because they already become worshipper. One a person become worshipper, he is doomed,
Mm.
All religion are against worshipping, You're all religion, Okay. But many people thought that worshipping is worship to statue. No, 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 more than that. Any namarupa, even
Mm.
a name, even a rule, okay, even anything that you do it, without thinking, that is worshipping. You
Like
should not
carrying
do
the
that,
raft, doctor, like carrying the raft after you have gone on the other shore, still carrying it on your back.
Yeah. After you cross the river, you still carry your sampan, no. This not, no. This not the same, Okay, that's why actually all these things are logical, All these things are
Yeah.
logical. Okay, you must understand this thing. But you see, we are not telling people that you practice sunya, then you have to be goody. You must observe strictly the Panchasila. You avoid the serious one first.
Mm.
First thing first, okay, avoid the serious one. Then after that, you avoid the medium one.
Mm.
Eventually, then you can have a very clean conduct.
Yeah.
But if you can observe fully the Panchasila, you become Arhan. As simple as that.
But doctor, you said that
But as
even
long
if
as
we
you are
go
not
for,
become Arhan,
doctor, you said even if we go for the 2 day Shunya retreat, and there also if we can observe our Sheila, that's also a good start to do with, right?
good. One day observing Sila from the
Yeah.
sunrise to sunset is equivalent to many eons of practice.
Mm.
No, observing of Sila
Yeah.
is extremely important. Extremely. You see, of all the Zen school, you go to any Zen school, the first lesson is always to keep the Sila. All the Zen school. Okay, then this is the thing. That's why this one Buddha talk. Only thing
Mm.
is that this monk just now in the thing, then he
Mm.
do not understand
Mm.
why Buddha constructed in the in the monk the sila is more, no,
Mm.
255, no?
Mm.
More than us. We Brahmana only have 5 sila to
Mm.
observe. They have 255. Okay, but Buddha said that you should not worry about all these things, no. You must know that what is dear to us actually is not permanent. Nothing is permanent, no.
True.
Okay, yeah. Like recently, I just changed my new iPhone, My old one I throw into dustbin already. Last time we hold it, wow, my goodness, like precious now. When we lost it, we are like losing the whole office now. But now, just throw in the dustbin now. We no longer use it now. It's impermanent. Okay, so that even your house, your car, your everything, it's not permanent. That's why you should not emotionally entangled with that. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think once you also told about one sutra that talks that even if you break a Sheila, don't worry. It's like out of the 255 cows, one cow fell from the cliff.
Yeah.
Buddha said, Would you push down the 254
No,
also?"
breaking sila is a human,
Yes.
Human being always
Correct.
commit mistake. I
Yeah.
don't know why should Buddha go and teach all these things because we commit
Absolutely.
mistake now. Hey, you sila first you keep it at a standard practice, like SOP in your life,
Yeah.
Then you compare your action with the sila. Okay, then you know which level are you in. If you keep on breaking it, my goodness, that means something wrong with you, Okay,
So, doc, so
yeah,
doctor, like in a school, we give an exam. We know 100 marks is perfect.
100
But
miles full
when
mark, yeah.
we get 40, we know we have to still study. We get
Yeah.
60, but it doesn't mean that we leave school and go away because we did not get
Yeah.
100. Yeah.
Doesn't mean that you get 60, 70, then you leave school. No.
Absolutely
You
correct.
see the Buddha said that he keep the sila. The first thing first that you keep the main one. Don't commit the main one. Okay. Then you should be a little bit lenient about the minor one. He
Yeah.
told to Ananda, Okay. Only thing is that Mahakasapa don't believe. Don't. Mahakasapa is very strict in Sila, you know. Even the minor one also, he will not leave it, you know. But Ananda said that you can leave the minor one. This other thing. So I think we practice the advice of Buddha. We keep we avoid committing the serious one.
Serious ones, yeah.
The minor one also, we take it a little bit more leading on that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to the next verse.
Yeah, get next one. Yeah.
Yeah. So we are doing the Sanyukta Nikaya 35.75, the Dutiya Gilana Sutta.
Right.
Then a certain bhikkhu said this to the Bhagavanta: Bhante, in such and such dwelling place, there is a certain bhikkhu, newly ordained, unknown, who is sick, afflicted, and gravely ill. It would be good, Bhante, if the Bhagava, out of compassion, would approach that bhikkhu. Then the Bhagava, having heard the words newly ordained and sick, and understanding that it was an unknown bhikkhu, next slide, approached to where that bhikkhu was. That bhikkhu saw the Bhagava coming from afar and stirred on his bed. Then the Bhagava said to that bhikkhu, Enough, bhikkhu, do not stir on your bed. There are these seats prepared. I will sit there. The Bhagava sat down on the prepared seat and said to that bhikkhu, I hope, Bhikkhu, that you are enduring, that you are getting by, that your painful feelings are subsiding and not increasing, and that their subsiding is evident, not their increase. Bhante, I am not keeping well. I am not getting by. I have no reason to blame myself when it comes to ethical conduct. In that case, Bhikkhu, why do you have remorse and regret? Bhante, I do not understand the Dhamma taught by the Bhagava for the purpose of purification of Shila. If, Bhikkhu, you do not understand the Dhamma taught by me for the purpose of purification of Shila, then for what purpose do you understand the Dhamma taught by me? Bhante, I understand the Dhamma taught by the Bhagava for the purpose of final Nibbana without clinging. Good Bhikkhu. It is good that you understand the Dhamma taught by me for the purpose of final Nibbana without clinging. For Bhikkhu, the Dhamma is taught by me for the purpose of final Nibbana without clinging. What do you think, Bhikkhu? Is the I permanent or impermanent? Impermanent, Bhante, is the ear, nose, tongue, body, mind consciousness, mind contact, feeling arises dependent on the mind contact, whether pleasant, painful, or neither painful nor pleasant, permanent or impermanent. Impermanent, Bhante. What is impermanent? Is that dukkha or sukha? Suffering, Bhante. What is impermanent, suffering, and subject to change? Is it proper to regard it thus? This is mine, this I am, this is myself. No, Bhante. Seeing thus, Bhikkhu, a well taught Arya Savaka becomes disenchanted with the I, the mind consciousness, mind contact, whatever feeling arises dependent on the mind contact, whether pleasant, painful, neither painful nor pleasant, being disenchanted, they become dispassionate. Through dispassion, they are liberated. In liberation, there arises the knowledge liberated. Birth is destroyed, the brahmachari has been lived, what had to be done has been done, there is no more coming to any state of being. This is what the Bhagava said. Delighted, that bhikkhu rejoiced in the Bhagava's word. And while this explanation was being spoken, the mind of that bhikkhu was liberated from the taints through not clinging. Second. Yes, doctor.
Yeah. I think it's almost similar with the previous
Yeah.
sutra. Okay. So that is a newly ordained bhikkhu. He do not understand the purpose of Sila. He do not understand the Dhamma. So Buddha told him the main purpose of Sila is for you to non-clinging. The key word is non-clinging. You do not cling to the Nama Rupa of this world. You see, all the Sila, okay, is to make you avoid of attachment to the Nama Rupa. Okay, this thing. So first, non-killing. Why you kill? Okay, because you want to have the pressure of killing. You want to make it into your food. You want to do all these things, Okay, there must be some clinging, that you destroying the sila. Okay, so the Buddha said that when you hold your sila, okay, you should observe it, What are the area that you're clinging into? Okay, then do away with the cleaning. And how to do away with the cleaning? Then come back to the sunya practice, no? The reverse counting, okay, the vipassana, okay, the sometimes the reading of sutra, okay, can help you to detach, no, from the cleaning. Yeah,
Yeah. Let's take the next verse.
yeah.
Yeah.
You check the time, you see, because I cannot see the time.
Yeah,
you know.
I'm going to check that. I'm going to take that. Doctor.
Yeah. Okay.
So we are doing Sanyukta Nikaya 35.76. This is the Radhanicha Sutta. Then the Ayasman Radha, seated to one place, Ayasman Radha said this to the Bhagavanta. Bante, it would be good if the Bhagava would teach me the Dhamma in brief, so that, having heard the Dhamma from the Bhagava, I might dwell alone, secluded, diligent, ardent, and resolute. Radha, whatever is impermanent, you should abandon desire for it. And what Radha is impermanent, for which you should abandon desire? The I is impermanent. The forms are impermanent. I consciousness is impermanent. Eye contact is impermanent. And whatever feeling arises dependent on the eye contact, whether pleasant, painful, neither painful nor pleasant, that too is impermanent. You should abandon desire for it. The tongue, the body, the mind is impermanent. You should abandon desire for it. Dhamma, that is the mental objects, mind consciousness, mind contact, and whatever Vedana arises, dependent on the mind contact, whether pleasant, painful, neither painful nor pleasant, that too is impermanent. You should abandon desire for it too. Rather, whatever is impermanent, you should abandon desire for it. That was the end of third. Yes, doctor.
Yeah. So actually, this one, you see, of the three sutra, no, there's one keyword, your senses. You should what come to your senses. In this is a vipassana, okay, we scan sense by sense, no. First, we scan by what we have seen, okay, what is so attractive to us by the sight. Okay, so there are so many beautiful things in the world that we love it, we attach to it because of the eye. Okay. Secondly, the sound. Okay, the sound are more linked to the language, no. People say something good, we feel good, People say something bad, we feel very bad. Okay, these are the thing. So our emotions are affected by the ear. Okay, then your food, you eat. Sometimes we complain about the food. Sometimes we want to get good food, We go all the way up, to do all the funny thing, Put all the masala, okay, to get the food spicy, to get the food, this other thing. So Buddha said, be careful on that, The five senses, and what you smell. And many people, they try to put in a perfume, put in so many things, okay, to make the room, what they call, aromatic, Okay, no, to have some aroma is okay, but not overdoing it, Not overdoing it. This thing. Then the touch, Okay, this touch more on the sex, On the senses. So all these things you have to be very careful with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you can have a good practice of sunya.
Yeah. Next verse, please. Yeah. Sanyukta Nikaya 35.77.
Yeah.
Radha Dukkha Sutta.
Dukkha.
That which is dukkha, Radha, desire should be abandoned there. And what Radha is dukkha? The I. The Radha is dukkha. The desire should be abandoned there. Forms, eye consciousness, eye contact, whatever feeling arises dependent on the eye contact, whether pleasant, painful, neither painful nor pleasant, that too is dukkha. Desire should be abandoned there. The mind is suffering. Dhamma, that is mental objects, mind consciousness, mind contact, whatever feeling arises dependent on mind contact, whether pleasant, painful, neither painful nor pleasant, that too is suffering. Desire should be abandoned there. That which is unsatisfactory, Radha, desire should be abandoned there. Fourth.
Yeah. So I think almost the same teaching,
Yeah.
Okay. That's why in this vipassana, Okay, sometimes we analyze our senses,
Mm-hmm.
from what we sense, from what we see. So we classify: is it pleasant? Is it unpleasant? Is it neutral?
Hmm.
What we hear, okay, is it pleasant, unpleasant, okay, or is neutral? Okay, sometimes when we meditate, the surrounding are very noisy, so we feel irritated. That is
Hmm.
unpleasant. Okay, these are the thing. Sometimes people put in music, okay, like lullaby, like induce you into sleep. That is pleasant. Whatever is pleasant, unpleasant, you see it clearly,
Hmm.
seeing clearly is vipassana.
Yeah.
Okay. Then after that, one you can see things clearly, so that you will not have any illusion.
Mm-hmm.
When you do not have any illusion, then you can achieve the nirvana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's take the next slide.
Yeah.
So SN 35.78 Radhan Sutta.
Radhanatha.
Anatta Sutta. That which is anatta, that is non-self, Radha, desire should be abandoned there. And what Radha is not self? The I, Radha, is not self. Desire should be abandoned there. Forms, eye consciousness, eye contact, feeling arises dependent on the eye contact. And the mind is not self. Mental objects, the mind consciousness, mind contact, whether pleasant, painful, neither painful nor pleasant, that too is not self. Desire should be abandoned there. That which is not self, rather, desire should be abandoned there.
Yeah, this is exactly what we say just now, no? The
Yeah.
three feeling, pleasant
Uh,
feeling, unpleasant feeling, and neutral. So we always look into that.
yeah.
Always look into that. So that when you practice sunya, you look at yourself like watching a movie,
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you observe yourself. Sometimes we say that you observe yourself as from the third person. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
looking at yourself, your life, okay, everything, Then whatever come to your mind, is it present? Is it unpresent? Is it neutral? One thing we learn from Satipatthana, whatever is a feeling, you look at it, long enough, you disappear by itself. Whether it's
Dr.
present,
Bhatti, this particular series, when we are studying, we really feel that somebody is taking notes of what they are seeing, what is happening there. These are
yeah,
like
yeah,
we can know that they are being written down because they are looking at a different perspective. Some are writing it about the same incident, but again
yeah.
and again coming as different chapters.
Maybe a few
Yeah.
people, a few note taker,
Hmm.
the same lecture, but they, because of the variants, they keep
Yes,
all the
yes.
variants. Okay, you must understand, a good teaching should be taught 100 times.
I learned that from you. Yeah, keep on
Yeah,
teaching.
even you see, even we started our industry, our
Yeah.
factory, My goodness, you make sure that you give the instruction again, again and again,
Again and again and again.
Sometimes
Yes.
we tell them not to do that, And now they do exactly we ask them not to do, I don't understand, why this thing keep happening, You see the city thing.
True, true, true.
No. My goodness, it's not easy to keep things easy, They make things complicated,
So, doctor, that is why even after 2,500 years, we still have to keep on reading and teaching the
Yeah,
Dhamma
yeah. And read the same thing again and again.
again
Sometimes
and again.
when you read the sutra, it's repetitive,
Yeah.
Do not feel boring or this thing.
Ah, read
Okay.
it. Read it.
They mean when it's repetitive, they mean it is important.
Important. It is important.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
correct.
not, Buddha will not keep on repeating for so many times.
Correct, correct, correct.
So that you see, you look at your five senses. Everybody have five senses.
Hmm.
Okay. How good can you control your five senses?
Hmm.
You need to control yourself,
Hmm.
Not only in this world, Even the afterlife also, you need to control yourself.
True.
You see, we are Brahmana.
Hmm.
90% of Brahmana are God believer,
Hmm.
Where are you going? You go to the God's mansion or supreme abode, or the
Hmm.
pure abode of God.
Hmm.
Okay, you're going there. Then everything is so nice, everything is beautiful, Okay, everything is good except one thing, How good can you control yourself
How
when
could
you
you?
are when you are in that kind of environment? If you cannot control yourself, the consequences is very serious.
Hmm.
Okay, that's all religion, ask you to control yourself. Why? Any religion, You go and look at the text, all the teaching, and all the thing almost similar, boils down to the Panchasila.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost similar. Why? Because to control yourself before you go to the Supreme Board, make sure that you when you are there, you can control yourself. That is very, very crucial, That is very crucial. Yeah.
Yeah, Doctor, we can take one more last one. We have
Yeah.
10
Okay.
minutes to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is SN 35.79, the Patam Vijja Pahana Sutta.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is then a certain bhikkhu approached the Bhagwan, seated to one place. That bhikkhu said this to the Bhagavanta. Bhante, is there one thing whose abandonment leads to the abandoning of ignorance in a bhikkhu and arising of true knowledge? There is, bhikkhu, one thing whose abandonment leads to the abandoning of ignorance in a bhikkhu and the arising of true knowledge. What, Bhante, is that one thing whose abandonment leads to the abandoning of ignorance in a bhikkhu and the arising of true knowledge? Avgya, that's ignorance, bhikkhu, is that one thing. When it is abandoned, ignorance is abandoned and true knowledge arises. But how, Bhante, should one know? How should one see for ignorance to be abandoned and true knowledge to arise in a bhikkhu? When a bhikkhu knows and sees the I as impermanent, ignorance is abandoned, true knowledge arises. When one sees rupa, that is forms, eye consciousness, eye contact, feeling arises dependent on the eye contact, whether pleasant, painful, or neither painful nor pleasant, as impermanent, ignorance is abandoned and true knowledge arises. When a bhikkhu knows and sees the mind as impermanent, ignorance is abandoned, true knowledge arises. Regarding Dhamma, mana, vigyan, that's mind consciousness, mental contact, and whatever feeling arises due to the mental contact, whether pleasant, painful, neither painful nor pleasant, that too, when known and seen as impermanent, ignorance is abandoned, knowledge arises for the bhikkhu. Thus, bhikkhu, when one knows and sees in this way, ignorance is abandoned and true knowledge arises. End of chapter 6. Yes, Doctor.
Yeah. So there are two keywords here. One is ignorant, one is the knowledge,
Yeah.
the wisdom. Okay. Ignorant means you don't see things clearly,
Hmm.
Yeah, the definition of ignorant. You do not see what your eye have seen, what your ear hear, what you have tasted. You do not feel it properly, That is ignorant. Okay. One you can classify that is present, unpresent, is neutral, Okay. That is that your mind will become vija. They become what do you call? Then you become seeing things clearly. Okay. So that actually boils down everything is very clearly, Okay. When you practice sunya, okay, you scan your emotion. Scan your emotion as a third party, Don't involve into your emotion. Don't involve into your mind. Even in the MAS, said that your mind are not trustworthy, Don't trust your mind. Sometimes your mind can cheat you, You just observe it, as it is, Then this one we call it vija. Okay. Then this also we call it panya. Panya means the wisdom, to see things clearly. After you're doing that, then your life will be much more disciplined. Okay. Then when you're sitting clearly, of course, that you are no longer attached to this world. When you're no longer attached to this world, you won't come back. As simple as that.
Correct. So, Doctor,
Yeah.
in simple words, Buddha is trying to tell us find out if that thing is you, if it is yours, or if it is yourself. Like,
Yeah.
it's not me, it's not mine, it's not myself. If we can understand this, I think that is the ultimate thing where ignorance goes away and then wisdom comes in.
You see, as a human being, we classify many things as mine.
Yeah.
This phone is mine. Okay. This house is mine. This job is mine. Okay. This work is mine. Okay. So that we link many things to our physical self. No. But say, no. You this thing are not permanent. No. What's the point of keep on linking it to yourself? Okay. So take it easy.
I think that's the answer. Take it
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah,
And
take it
Doctor,
easy.
this
Yeah.
brings, so we will open the floor for questions. I think today we had a good session on the
Yeah.
impermanence part of it and how to see things clearly so that you are.
No, Now,
Yes,
now
doctor.
you started to know what do you mean by
Yeah.
vipassana.
Yes.
This is vipassana, no?
So, doctor, I learned three things from this. One
Yeah,
is first watch if whether that particular feeling or thing is
yeah, yeah.
uh, permanent or impermanent, whether it is pleasant, it's
Oh, I'm present.
unpleasant, or it is
Oh,
neutral. Watch
neutral.
all three,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
and then realize that it is not me, it's not mine,
Uh,
it's not
uh,
myself,
yeah,
and
yeah. Don't
hence
click.
do not worry about it. When
Yeah,
you're all the worry is gone, then you're free, like the Heart Sutra says, doctor.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Cling to nothing, no?
Yeah.
Okay, by clinging to nothing, okay, he have no worry and fear.
Huh.
When he have no worry and fear, he see things clearly without illusion.
Correct.
When he see things clearly, then he achieve Abhana.
Wow.
This is a Vinana. Okay. These are the logic of Sunya.
True.
Yeah. So I think we
Yes.
take some rest, and
Yeah, yeah, doctor.
prepare.
We just see if there are questions. Any questions? Can you check, Ajay? No questions.
Yeah, no
Okay,
question. Then
fine, sir.
then
Doctor,
we take for
take
a
a
few
break.
minutes.
Yeah, at 10 o'clock, we are going to go live in a class, Soul class on the
Yeah.
Shangalun. We'll see you at 10, doctor.
Yeah. Okay. 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 See
Thank
you
you
at
so
10.
much. Yeah, bye bye.
Yeah. See you then. Bye. 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 Bye.
Bye bye. So that brings us to the end of today's session. We have finished today's Shunya Talks. We were studying the Nikayas from the Pali text, and thank you so much for Dr. Lim to come and share his side of wisdom. And we'll see you again at 10 a.m. We are going for our classroom sessions, online classroom sessions of our Soul University, the Shunya Open University Learning. And whoever has joined this university can participate in this class. We are studying the Shangalun, an ancient text that helps us understand, diagnose, and even treat so many conditions where physically we suffer from. So thank you so much, and see you at the next classroom. Bye bye. Namaste.